shirt faithful, ready to go. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Cornhuskers will put total level to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And they're not on the same page there.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle, it's McCown. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They go to the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, USC! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. the ground with the back. Hard running there. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here. I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's got another 25. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gives it on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
And the Huskers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Going for 6. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Here's the handoff. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll run play action. Might be looking to run. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's got enough for the first down, and it'll be at the 35.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
He'll pull it on the read, finding open areas. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Creates a little space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, that is so tough. When you play defense, you get your eyes on your keys and you got to read them, but sometimes they lie to you. You could see the little misdirection by this offense. Fooled the defense, created some space. The offense took advantage and made a huge play.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Quick strike complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Takes it from the gun on third down. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Nebraska offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's busted. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to tuck with the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I think third and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a fourth down situation.
The Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders. Touchdowns on. Breaks into the open. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's McCow. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the battle. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking for room. It's Thomas. At the 45 on his way. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll keep it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, you do not see a lot of big men with the ability to run like that defensive end did right there. The offense trying to trick him, trying to get the quarterback to the perimeter of the field, but just big man chasing down little man and getting to him quickly. That was impressive.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Touchdown, Trojans! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Quick completion on the out. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Snagged in the middle. It's Algier. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. He's going to take off. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later in the game.
Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. From the gun, running back on the move.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Trojans in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. What a cut. Now he's loose. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. The run to the left. Got room to work. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's busted. And he's brought down after a nice gain. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hunter. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught over the middle, it's Hunter. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He's at the 50, the 30, at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, USC! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange and you can't quantify it.
He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Husker. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score in the season.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. They'll start this drive going to the air. Immediately fires to the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the Huskers moving quickly to the line. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Got it in the middle. It's busted. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man quickly. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. The AT unit on the field. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
The give to the tailback. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Zips it out to his man. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Moss. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Here comes the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Takes the handoff. It's Madden. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Moore. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone replay, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moss. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. To the air, it's Clinton. Makes the grab. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Bowling Green opened up a can. And how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of the MAC should take notice. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll try the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll try to do it himself. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on their own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood. Listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it. And
there he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Huskers look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
They'll give it to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Gonna run it. It's Algier. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a...
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to...
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got to feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The give out of the gun. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. That's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And, guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Moving away from pressure. Going right and going deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the option. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Makes a connection. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close.
And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Man, it's kind of crazy. That's only the 2nd time we've called his number, called his name, like his 2nd catch of the day. We're used to this guy really impacting a football game, and this offense has to do a better job.
It's a seam wide open. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong. I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. And it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
And the Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Got his man. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.